Yeah, I thought a tale of two halves. It was not us. In the first half, we were disappointed with it. And the players responded really well in the second half, pushed the tempo of the game. You know, if you go back to the first half, I think maybe Fabinho, maybe you could say Yarrow checked a positive box. You know, the rest of the guys wasn't them. And to all their credit, in the second half, they played as a team. They fought as a team. They got around every second ball. Had Red Bull pinned in from minute number, one of the second half. So very happy with the performance. This group has a way of winning in this tournament, surviving and advancing. And I thought that there was some darn good soccer that came out in the second half. We're happy with it. There's still little things we can do better and clean up and be a little smarter in closing out the game. But overall, incredibly proud of my guys. That's a big boy win because that's a good Red Bull team. Okay, that's one of the top teams in our league. They move the ball as well as anybody. And I thought we stood up in the second half and showed that we're a darn good team too.
Mark in front.
Jim, at halftime, did you simply tell them, guys, you got to start shooting more?
It has nothing to do with me, the halftime stuff. I feel like, players win games, coaches lose games, and referees ruin them. That's kind of words that I believe, and it's all credit to my players. It doesn't have anything to do with me. To be honest, what I said to them was I could come in here and throw stuff and break things, but we're past that. We know what it looks like when we're a good team, when we're playing like ourselves, and that wasn't us. And that was as simple as I put it. That's as simple as they needed to hear, and they responded, and it has nothing to do with me. They were the ones that have to be out there fighting for every ball like this, get the crowd behind them right away. That's all the people here want. That's all the fans want to see is a team that will fight for everything, go down together, roll up their sleeves in the tough moments, and not back down. And we showed that tonight. Again, we're not scared. It was good.
Joe, you're on the right.
Jim, what can you say about the combination play of the attack in that second half, and then what went through the process of putting Leo at center and Seb on the wing?
Yeah, well, we were, with Fabian being hurt, we lost him actually going over restarts of the last part of practice yesterday. So a little bit caught off guard. Seb is the one guy that's done it in the past at the Major League Soccer level. Leo's done it in college, and he showed that he can do it in Major League Soccer. I thought very good, holding the ball, fighting for things, strong. The last two games now he's come into, he's left a real mark on, and it's a sign of a young player that's growing up and getting confidence. I say it in front of my whole group in training. Leo's our best player almost every day in terms of getting goals, setting up goals. He does an excellent job, and now it's translating to the field in the big moment. That's a hard game to go into for a young player up top at a position that he knows it, but it's not his probably first choice, and he did a great job for us. I thought all the guys that came into the game, BC and Walter Restrepo, did a good job as well. So again, we're a team and everybody's contributing.
Matt, you're on the right.
Jim, at the end, what was the reasoning with Sorber getting thrown out? And take us through those last 5 minutes. Was there any conversation with Jesse as he walked out?
No, Jesse and I are really we're good friends from old times. But I like to beat him, So, and he likes to beat me. So we're competitive. I think it's the heat of the moment. I think, I don't know what happened with Mike. I think the ball just might have deflected off his knee and went back out on the field. I don't know what happened there. And Jesse was upset with the referees, obviously, and maybe lost his temper a bit. But I've seen that face before in training sessions, and when you're on the other side, I guess it still does make me smile.
Kevin, you're in
Jim, just in the second half, it looked like the press was finally working. You were getting numbers at the right side. Also, Tranquillo was dropping back into better spots and getting the ball deeper. Were those specific instructions that you gave them, or what specifically did you see the change there?
Yeah, I think it's fair. The biggest thing was what Red Bull is very good at is all 10 of their field players will be in literally a 30 by 30 segment of the field, and they press in such a way that they bait you into playing passes. And if you try to dribble out or try to beat one guy, you're going to get your pocket picked by the next guy, and they have a good way of squeezing you on one side. I think it started when Chris Pontius plays the one left-footed ball almost blind, where you just clip it to the other side because there's literally no one there. And we talked about that at halftime. Guys executed it. We did about 5 or 6 times. And what that makes is their whole group now has to run 70, 80 yards. And now there's holes that open up. And when Ilsinho and Alberg can find holes, it's dangerous. I think in the first half, it was too much just direct long ball that we're not even giving our guys a chance to move our line. It was just straight out of bounds, and then we're in a cat and mouse game. And they have a good team. They're a very good team, and I think that was probably the biggest adjustment, though, the confidence to just almost hit a blind ball to our outside backs to get us off that side of the field. It lets us breathe, gives everyone a break, but again. We play them 3 more times, and they're all going to look like this. So little plays will make the difference in the box.
And in the middle, second row.
What was the difference between Ilsinho first half and Ilsinho second half? What'd you see?
You got to ask him. I mean, he was incredible in the second half. Him and Keegan, and I think in the first half. So it's a combination. You can tell when one of them's, they're usually in sync. When they're in sync together, it's a real handful. And I think in the first half tonight they were both off, so it looks like the first half looked. They both got it going in the second half. They're best when they're playing balls to each other, to feet. Ilsinho's great when he gets in open spaces. He's a guy that can play a perfect pass off of a full sprint, which is, again, people say they're pro athletes. They should all be able to do that. They can't. He has a skill at full speed. He can do things with his feet. He can clip a ball softly to the back post while he's running 100 miles an hour. So special talent. Chris did great too to get on the end of them in the box. But from first to second half, I'll let him comment on it, what changed. But he definitely had more bite and life to him.
Joe, here on the right.
Is there any further update on CJ and Fabian going into Saturday?
Yeah, Fabian, I don't have a timeline on because it's so fresh. CJ, again, ran fully. He will be a factor in Saturday's game. I can say that with confidence now. Minutes, I don't know yet, but if I know CJ, he'll want to start for sure. So, we have a good group. We have a deep team. We have a lot of guys that have stepped up in tough times, whether it's losing players, whether it's injuries or national team or international duty. We've managed to have a next man up mentality, and we'll continue to do that.
Anything more for Jim?
Just with Ilsinho too, we've seen the nutmegs and the skills and the tricks and stuff like that, but just for him to be doing things that impact the score sheet,
Yeah.
I mean, how important is that?
Incredibly important. That's at the end of the day, it's about scoring goals and preventing goals. So I understand, there is a lot of flash sometimes, but you want it to add up to chances. I'm trying to get him to shoot more than he does. He's a pass first guy, which is a good characteristic to have. But at the same time, I still think there's moments where because he hits a heavy ball when he shoots. And again, you see how many goals we have even this year, just guys shooting and it gets deflected and it's a change of direction, and next thing you know, it's in the back of the net. So getting him in that mindset to have a little more killer instinct around the goal is important. But, 2 great balls he plays tonight that could get us a win.
Last one, Mark.
Jim, Seven looked like he hurt his head or something.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, I don't want to speculate on it, but obviously head injuries, you want to be very cautious. He's seeing our doctors right now, so I won't jump to any conclusions. But it sounds like he took a pretty good knock. Hopefully he's able to recover quickly. We'll see.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.